Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, greetings wherever you might be. Greetings, 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 greetings. Greetings. When you get on here, please share the video. Abandoned. Let's share it to all our pages as well. Jehovah, you great I am. You are my strong tower that I run to. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. Thank you all for the support. When you get on here, share to bring somebody on. It is a dose of encouragement. Jehovah. You are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. To say, my band in the Johnny Korea, my healer. You are welcome. This is a dose of encouragement with your girl Amanda. Thank you for joining us. When you get on here, please share to bring someone on. We appreciate the support so much. Thank you all for joining. It is another beautiful Saturday morning, another day the Lord has made, and we are grateful. We are grateful to be alive. We are grateful to have breath. We appreciate your support so much. When you get on here, please share, bring somebody on, share to bring someone on, share to all platforms to bring somebody on. We appreciate you so much. We will start in 2 minutes as we soak in this music a little bit. And if you are here, I say welcome. I am your girl Amanda. Welcome to a dose of encouragement. Welcome. How was your week? How has your week been? If you are here, how has your week been? We bless God for your life. We thank you for the support you've been giving us. We thank you for carrying us along. As we always say, as you keep us along, may God honor you. May God answer you. May God support you in anything and everything that you are doing. God bless you for joining us. When you get on here, please share to bring somebody on, to bless somebody. As we all can see, our topic today is letting go. Our topic is letting go. What negative thing are you holding on? What negative emotions are you holding on? What are you holding on that it has become difficult for you to let go? It has become difficult for you to forgive. It has become difficult for you to free yourself. What are you holding on? It is time for you to let go. It is time for you to do I use the word surrender? It is time for you to lay it all out there. Let it go. Because you've been holding on way too far. You've been holding on way too long. It is not good to hold on to any animosity, any pain, anything that does not bring progress to you for so long. You are holding on way too far. Let it go. Let that thing go. Because when you let go, you free yourself. When you let go, you give yourself space to bring in good things. When you let go, things start to fall in the right places. Being willing to let go, to release the past and the future and to live in the present moment. Let it go. Let that pain go. Let that emotions go. Let it go. Letting go doesn't mean that you don't care anymore. Letting go means that you value yourself way too much, that you are not going to let anything and everything stop you from living the happy life that you deserve. Let it go. If something happened and you've built up this wall and that it is becoming hard for you to forget the past, it is becoming too hard for you to forget that pain that you were feeling, let it go. It is not helping. It will not help you. Let that thing go. You might think that holding on will make you stronger. Holding on will bring some closure to you. But it is rather letting go. It is rather freeing yourself. It is rather pouring it out that will help you to heal. It will help you to live again, if I can put it that way. Letting go means you care so much. You care about whoever you are angry at, or whatever you're angry at, and you care about yourself too, way too much, to let that thing stop you from living. You have to detach yourself from that unpleasant feeling that you have, that anger that you've built up way so much. You gotta let it go. Free it up. That harmful thought, that feeling of anger, that feeling of pain, let it go. We keep talking about let it go, but it is one of the hardest things that you can ever do. But when you learn to do it, when you learn to act on it, when you learn to free up, it will give you joy. It will bring you happiness. It will bring you some sort of peace that you've been looking for. Free yourself from that emotional burden. That it's like you end up taking everything and anything that come your way too personal. That you end up having built up anger. You end up having built up emotions that it hinders your progress. It hinders your growth. It hinders your happiness. Let it go. Accept each day as a gift. Accept each passing day as a day that you will be happy, as a day that you will be free, as a day that you learn to live to the fullest and not hold back. Let yourself go. Let yourself go. You know, letting go start with you realizing the exact thing that is preventing you from getting to where you have to get to, or getting to that point of peace, that point of happiness, that point of freedom that you need. You realizing that this thing is preventing me from getting to where I need to get to is the start to your happiness. Is the start to your breaking free. Is the start to where you feel that yes, I can finally live. Yes, I can finally be happy. Yes, I can finally do anything and everything to make me happy. Let it go. What are you holding on? What are you holding on to? What are you holding on to? What is preventing you from being happy? What is hindering your growth? What is hindering your freedom? What is hindering your peace of mind? Let it go. You don't realize how much you can get from freeing yourself until you do. You don't realize that. When you tend to hold on to that anger, to that pain, to that negative energy, you don't realize how much you can get until you detach yourself from that, until you free yourself from that, until you let go. What are you holding on to? Let it go. Is that anger too much, so much that it is hindering your peace of mind? Is that emotion too much, so much that it is not helping you to free yourself, to be happy? Let it go. What are you holding on to? As I said, it started with you realizing that this energy is not helping me. This pain that I'm holding on to is not helping me. It is time I let it go. It is time I free myself up. What story about your life are you holding on to that is preventing you from moving on? What happened that you've built up this wall way too high that you cannot break it down to break free, to be happy? Let it go. Thank you for joining. When you get on here, please share to bless somebody, share to bring somebody on. Let it go. Start with you internalizing, you analyzing what you have held on to, what you have given energy to. Because as I said some time ago, what you give energy to grows. So whether it is a negative energy or whether it is a positive energy, it grows because you've given so much life to it. You've given so much resources to it. You've given so much attention to whatever that thing is. So if it is something hurtful, if it is something negative that you've given so much energy to, that you've given so much attention to, that you've how do I put it? You've nurtured it. It's gonna grow. So if that thing is not anything that brings happiness to you, if that thing is not anything that brings peace, that push your peace to that high, you gotta let it go. What story in your life are you holding on to that is preventing you from breaking free? That is preventing you from being happy? That is preventing you from getting that peace of mind you need? And in letting go, there are certain things that you can do. There are few things that you can do. One is recognizing that it is time for me to release. It is time for me to let go. It is time for me to shake that thing, that negative thing off. Let it go. What are you holding on to? Are you recognizing that it is time for you to let go? Are you recognizing that it is time for me to say, D, too long? It is not helping me. It is a negative energy. It is not pushing me to where I need to be. So I have to let go. Are you recognizing that? Are you accepting the fact that it is time for me to let go? Or you think that you can hold on a little longer? Recognize it and act on it. Recognize when it is time for you to let go and act on it. Don't hold on to that negative energy. Don't hold on to that pain. Don't hold on to that animosity that you've built up in you, because some way, somehow, somebody did something to you that did not sit well with you. Some way, somehow, somebody said something that did not sit well with you. Yes, you've held on. Yes, you've nurtured it way too far, but it is time for you to let it go. It is time for you to get your freedom back. It is time to get your energy back. It is time to get your peace of mind back. It is time to get your freedom back. Recognize it and act on it accordingly. Don't let it linger around, because the more it lingers around, the more it gets deeper, the more it has its roots becomes deeper, to the extent that when it is time that you've decided that now I have to let go, it will be harder for you to do that. Let it go. Once again, thank you all for joining us. This is a dose of encouragement with your girl Amanda. And when you get on here, please share to bring somebody on. Let it go. What are you holding on to? What is that pain? What is that anger? What are you holding on to that is hindering your peace, hindering your freedom, hindering that good energy that you can have? Let it go. Let it go. So as I said, you have to recognize that it is time for you to release, and you have to do that. The second thing that you have to do is we got to stop this blame game. It is because of this, that is why I'm holding on. It is because of that, that is why I'm holding on. It is because of that, that is what I'm holding on. No, stop that blame game and let it go. Recognize it is time for it to go and stop the blame game. Yes, it might be somebody's fault that you're feeling that way that you feel it. It might be something that is why you're holding on to that. It might be because of what somebody might have done. That is why you're holding on to that. But it doesn't help when you put blame on somebody else. It doesn't help when you push all the blame on the other person. It is time that you also take some form of responsibility and say that, yes, nothing could have happened if I did not have responsibility in it. And it is time for me to let go. Especially when that person has come to you and said to you, hey, this thing happened and I am sorry. This thing happened and it shouldn't have happened that way. You're still holding on to that because they might have said something to you that did not sit well with you. But it is time to let that thing go, because that anger is preventing you from getting to that freedom that you have to get. That anger is preventing you to get to that peace of mind that you need. Let it go. Thank you all for joining. Share to bring somebody on. Thank you so much. Let it go. Free yourself so you can fly. Free yourself so you can enjoy that peace. Free yourself so you can enjoy that energy that you need. Let it go. Let it go. What are you holding on to? Let it go. The third thing that you have to consider is taking care of yourself. Taking care of yourself meaning pushing out anything and everything that hinders your peace, that hinders your growth, that hinders your peace of mind. Taking care of yourself means that making sure that you take some time to pamper yourself. You take some time to take care of your being. You take some time to enjoy life. Take care of yourself. Because if you don't take good care of yourself, And all you're doing is sitting in that negative energy. All you're doing is harboring that pain in you. All you're doing is holding on to what somebody might have done and might have not done. You're not taking care of yourself. You're not enjoying that happiness that you need to enjoy. You're not enjoying that good life that you can get to. When your conscience are clear, when your thought is free from harboring negative energy. See, you might think that I'm not holding on to it until something reminds you of what something or what somebody might have done to you. Then you realize that, oh, I did say I had forgiven that person. I did say I had let go, but I have not, because you still have it in your subconscious. If it needs you screaming it out, do it. Sometimes it is good to scream it out, And if you don't want somebody to hear you screaming out, use pillow. Scream your head off. Scream that energy out. Scream it out. Because screaming is therapeutic. Not screaming at somebody else, but scream out. If you have to release that anger, if you have to release that bad energy, if you have to release that pain, scream it out. Scream your head off. Go somewhere quiet and scream off if you need to do that. Because in doing so, you give yourself chance to feel the pain that you're feeling in that moment, to feel that anger you're feeling in that moment. And that screaming helps you to release, helps you to gain that momentum back, helps you to gain that freedom back. Release it out. Scream it out. Not at somebody else. Scream it out. If you have to lock yourself up in your room and scream out, scream out. Find a private space and do that. Because in so doing helps you to understand that yes, it is okay to feel the way I am feeling, but it is time for me to let go. Scream it out. So as I said, certain things that we can do to let go of that anger is recognizing that yes, it is time for me to let go and acting on it. Realizing that the anger you're holding on to is preventing you from getting to that freedom that you need, is preventing you to get into that peace of mind that you need. You got to recognize that. You got to stop the blame game, that it is because of this, that is why I'm holding on to that anger. You got to stop that. Take some responsibility and let go. Because that thing is holding, is preventing you from breaking free. The third thing is you taking care of yourself. It is good to take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Because if you don't take care of yourself and you break out, you're not doing yourself any favor. And then underneath that, as I said, if it is time for you to let go and you think that you screaming it out will help, do that. So we've basically touched on 4 basic things that we can do. The next thing is you crying it out. It is okay to tear up. It is okay to cry. It is okay to let that emotion run down. It is okay. Because you are not being numbed to the situation. You are acknowledging the fact that, yes, I am hurt. And some people release toxic energy, release negative energy by crying. So if you have to cry to release, then do that. Cry to let go. Cry to push it out. Cry your heart out. Cry it out. Doesn't mean that you crying means that you weak. No. You crying means doesn't mean you're weak. You crying means that you indeed acknowledge the fact that you are hurt. You indeed acknowledge the fact that something did not sit right with you. You indeed acknowledge the fact that, yes, I am upset, and then I am releasing it. Cry it out. Release that anger out. Cry it out. But do not hold on to it. Cry it out and let it go. Cry it out. Cry it out to release it. Let it go. Do not hold on to it. Let it go. Let it go. As I said, you've recognized that it is time for you to let go. You don't blame anyone for how you feel. You take responsibility of how you feel, because you have the right to. But after you've done that, it is time to take care of yourself. After you've done that, it is time to make sure that you are good. After you've done that, it is time to make sure that your freedom is intact. Your peace of mind is intact. Your sanity is intact. You also have to expose your feelings. And you might ask me, how do I expose my feelings? You got to talk about how you feel. If your anger is towards somebody, you got to sit that person down and tell that person how you feel. Tell that person what they did made you feel. Tell that person what they did, how that thing that they said, how that action of theirs affected you wrongly. Speak about it. Take time to talk about it. Take time to express your feelings. Express it out. Because it is by so doing, that's how you let go. That's how you release. That's how you free yourself from any anger, from any pain, from any emotional burden. Speak it out. Do not bottle it up. Do not hold on to it. Do not say that I do not like confrontation, so I am not going to sit this person down and speak to him or her. Don't say that. Because in so doing, you might think that, oh, the first incident wasn't nothing. The second wasn't nothing. The third wasn't nothing. And then you realize that any little thing that person does again, you flare up. So don't hold on to it. Speak it out. Express that feeling out. Express that pain out. Speak to that person. Let them know that whatever they did, whatever they said to you, did not sit well with you. But in so doing, after you have done that, let it go. Free yourself. Do not let anything come between you and your peace of mind. Do not let anything come between you and your freedom. Do not let anything come between you and your happiness. Let it go. Let it go. Why are you holding on to so much pain that is preventing you from living life to the fullest? Why are you holding on to so much anger, to so much emotional burden that it is preventing you from getting that peace of mind? Because of that, you cannot sleep at night. Because of that, you are not happy. Because of that, You cannot do things that you need to do. Why are you holding on to that? Is your peace of mind not important enough? Is your freedom, is your happiness not important enough to take that or to choose that over that anger, to choose that happiness, to choose that peace of mind over that pain, to choose that peace of mind over that emotional burden that you are putting yourself to? Let it go. Let it go. Do not hold on to to that pain. Do not hold on to that anger. Let it go. As I said, letting go doesn't mean that you don't care anymore, or you've decided not to care anymore. Letting go means that you value your happiness, you value your peace of mind way more than that problem, than that pain, than that anger. Let it go. Thank you for joining. Please share to bring somebody on. Let it go. Let that animosity go. Don't think that you holding on will make you stronger. You holding on will not, the only thing you holding on will do is bring more pain. The only thing you holding on will do is bring more anger towards that thing that you feel anger about. As I said, if you need to cry it out, cry it out. If you need to scream, scream. If you need to go somewhere privately and scream your head off, do that. But do not let that anger, do not let that bad energy prevent you from getting to your having your peace of mind. Do not let that stop you from enjoying life to the fullness. Do not let that stop you from making sure that anything and everything that you need in life, you have it. Recognize when it is time to let go and let go. Stop the blaming game. Take care of yourself. Express how you feel. Scream it out if you have to. Cry it out if you have to. But do not hold on to it. Let it go. Do not hold on to it. Please share to bring somebody on. Thank you all for joining, and thank you for the support. This is a dose of encouragement. Let it go. Your peace is much important. Your happiness is way important. So let it go. Detach yourself from that situation, from that bad energy. Free yourself from every and any emotional trauma. Accept each day as a gift. Because each passing day brings something new. Each passing day brings something great that you can enjoy, that you can make good use of, other than you sitting in that pain, other than you sitting in that anger, other than you sitting in that worry. Accept each passing day as a gift. Speak to that person that you feel that anger towards. Speak to that thing that you feel that anger towards. You know, sometimes people think that it is only human beings that we can speak to when we feel in some type of way. But anything and everything in life can be spoken to. Be it a situation, be it somebody that you have issues with. You can speak to that situation. You can speak to them. Speak to that situation and let it go. Let that situation know that you cannot hinder my happiness. You cannot hinder my peace of mind. You cannot hinder my freedom. And I am letting you go. Let it go. And then act accordingly. Don't hold on to that anger. Don't hold on to that animosity. Don't hold on to that emotional burden. Let it go. Free yourself up. Let it go. Are you willing to release that anger? Are you willing to release that pain? Are you willing to release that bad energy that you feel? Because it is only when you do, it is only that. And when you do it, that can guarantee your peace. That can guarantee your freedom. That can guarantee your happiness. There is nothing important when it comes to life than you having that peace of mind, than you having that happiness, than you having that freedom, than you having that high energy and say that I am not letting anything and anybody prevent me from being happy. I am not letting anything hinder my peace of mind. What are you waiting for? Why are you holding on to that pain? Let it go. It is time to release. It is time to free yourself so you can fly higher. It is time to let go. You gotta breathe in that good energy that each passing day brings. You gotta breathe in that joy that each day brings in. You gotta breathe in that peace that each day comes with. As I said, what you give attention to, what you nurture, what you give energy to, grows, matures. So until you realize that situation that is not important enough, until you realize that situation that doesn't bring peace of mind, until you realize that situation that prevent you from getting to where you need to get to, you will still be sitting in that bondage. You will still be sitting in that anger. You will still be sitting in that pain. Let it go. Let it go. Free yourself up. Stop holding on to things that doesn't matter. Stop holding on to things that doesn't bring addition, that doesn't bring value to life. And let's start focusing on the good stuff. Let's start focusing on the breakthroughs. Let's start focusing on the happiness, the peace of mind, the freedom that we can get from each passing day. Let it go. Until you do that, you cannot see what you can get from freeing yourself up. Don't give energy to bad situations. Don't give energy to pain. Don't give energy to anything that hinders your peace of mind. This week, we are going to do our very best to release that anger. We are going to do our very best to release that pain. We are going to do our very best to release that toxic. As I said, if we have to cry it out, we're going to cry it out. Crying it out doesn't mean you are weak. Screaming it out doesn't mean that you are weak. Screaming and crying it out, expressing it, knowing when it is time to let go means that indeed you've realized that that thing is not helping you. You've realized that holding on to it is not helping you. And so you're going to let it go. We're going to do this exercise this week. And as we go through the week, we'll be checking on ourselves to see how we're doing, to see where we've gotten to in letting go, to see if we've even let go and what difference has come into our lives. This is a dose of encouragement with your girl Amanda. We come your way every Saturday morning, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11 a.m. GMT time. Make a date with us every Saturday morning. And let's talk about life. If you haven't followed us yet, please do on www.adoseofencouragement.com, on Twitter at doseofencouragement.com, on LinkedIn at doseofencouragement.com, and on Facebook here at Dose of Encouragement with Amanda. Until we come your way again, stay blessed. Have a fruitful weekend. Have a blissful week ahead. And live life, love more, laugh more, and know that you are a champion. Know that you are a conqueror. Know that when you let go, your happiness is assured. That when you let go, your peace of mind is assured. I am your girl, Amanda Akufiaye. Thank you all so much for the support. Thank you for carrying us along. As I always say, as you keep tagging us along, as you keep taking us along, may God visit you in times of your need. I thank you all, my team, George, Benedicta, Dennis, Annaman. I thank you all so much, because without you guys working with me on here, this vision will not go to the next level, or will not move to the next level. Also, thank you so much, Mr. Aprofiaye. You being my husband, you supporting me every time. You know, thank you so much for the support that you've been given. Even though you don't want to be on the front lines, you want to be supported from the back. But thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Because as they always say, behind every successful thing, or behind every successful woman, there is a man, or there is a husband behind. Thank you, thank you, thank you to our fans. Thank you so much. And God bless you. Once again, this is a dose of encouragement with Amanda. And until I come your way again next week, I salute you. And until I see you again, bye for now.